He does it again. The ultimate playoff riser, Jalen Brunson, does it again. Yeah, I am late, but better late than never. I was not going to miss the chance to pass up on talking about my New York Knicks. New York, once again, this is our time. This is the time we make it out the East. This is the time we make it to the finals. Like LeBron told Anthony Edwards, time to make that next step. Come on. And by the way, Detroit, stand proud. That was an amazing series. What a great team, man. This team was in poverty last year, and they were able to triple their wins in the regular season. A grit and grind team, and one of my favorite teams in the league. And in any other case, them going to these playoffs, I'd root for them. But unfortunately, they had to be matched against New York. I wish they went up against the Heat or something. And like I said, they gave New York a fight. Detroit has a great future. But that's the future. This is the present. New York had to put an end to this. We had to move on. And now that we've moved on, this round 2 series right here, the Boston Celtics. I'm setting up a prayer circle for New York right now. We need all the support we can get because this team right here, been keeping a close eye on this Boston Celtics team for a while now. So I know what they're capable of. People want to talk about the Cavs and OKC, and I understand they are amazing teams. But I do not know why people make the mistake of ignoring this team. Because let me say this right now. If this team makes it out the East, they're likely to win the finals again. This team has Jason Tatum, who you can argue all day long is a top 10 player in the league. Jaylen Brown, who's a finals MVP for a reason. But believe it or not, these two are not the reason why I'm tripping over this team. It's everyone else. Celtics versus Magic Game 1. A game where Jason Tatum was lukewarm. Derek White not only hit 7 threes, he did it while playing lockdown defense. He led the team to a definite dub in game 1. 30 points. And it doesn't end there either. Peyton Pritchard is the Austin Reeves of the Celtics. He's barely a role player. Those threes and those circus shots he makes are not by mistake. It's by design. He has been built for this. And Drew Holiday. The Bucks went and traded Drew Holiday, and that was the beginning of the end for that team. A championship caliber team. How do you think they got there? Yeah, Giannis and Chris was a big part of that, but Drew Holiday covered for the loose ends on all fronts, especially on the defensive end. He can also shoot threes, by the way. And then we got Al Horford, who's basically LeBron as a role player. Did I mention that he can shoot threes as well? This is the Boston Celtics. You know, so many teams right now are going with the times and following the analytics movement that says 3 is more than 2. But this particular team is the true successor to the Golden State Warriors of old. And with a team this stacked, Jason Tatum does not have to be a leading monstrous first option that goes crazy every game. And yes, he can be inconsistent, but it's not required of him to be that guy. He can struggle. He can fall back on his team and it will work out just fine. And I'm not saying this as slander. That's a blessing when you remove expectations of him as an individual player. There's a reason why they won last year. And if they keep on being ignored like this, they're gonna win again. And look, I have nothing against the Boston Celtics, but I'm not trying to see them win again. I have nothing against Jason Tatum, and he can celebrate however he wants to, but if I have to hear, we did it again, I'm gonna have to kill somebody. And then when the season starts back up in October, we hear about how low the ratings are, or how horrible the NBA is. And then we have to deal with another year of Joe Mazzulla being a try-hard ore farmer. To prevent this, the Celtics cannot make it out the East. I was hoping maybe the Cavs can do it, but since they're facing the Knicks in the second round, it has to be now. And unless you're a Celtics fan, everybody should be pulling for New York here. Bro, let's get the Celtics out of here, dog. Thibodeau might run them players to the ground, though. And although I don't want that to happen, if that's what we have to do to win, then screw it. If it means taking out the Celtics, then it is what it is. Let's all manifest this. Knicks in 7.